I'm Brigitte. You're watching TV Squad Daily. It's Thursday, December 27th.
Day 52 of the writer's strike. Paris Hilton's grandpa announced yesterday that he was donating 97% of his $2.3 billion fortune to charity. The 2006 book House of Hilton, written by Not a Hilton, said Baron Hilton was embarrassed of Paris, thought she was bringing the family name down. Instead, the money will now go into a trust for the Conrad N. Hilton Foundation, which supports projects that provide clean water in Africa, housing for the mentally ill, and education for blind children. Which makes for a stark contrast against the other person who was going to be getting some of that money, who was famous for being rich, then dirty, then a really bad actress and singer. Notice I didn't say stupid. She did somehow manage to mold being rich and dirty into a money-making career for herself. Though the rich and dirty career probably doesn't have any staying power, hence it would have been nice to have Grandpa's money. You know, in a way, by being a huge jerk for the past few years and alienating her grandpa, she's responsible for a bunch of people in Africa not dying in thirst and a bunch of blind children getting an education. Someone should tell her that. And there was an interesting observation made recently, not by me, about TV and the strike and the news. As in the kind that's not about celebrities, but politics, the world. It affects all of us, and it's not scripted, and there's an endless news supply of it every day, yet we aren't buying it. As the writer's strike goes on longer and longer, networks are putting on reality programming and game shows galore, and it's quality that never would have made it on the air earlier. It's a strike baby boom. So it says something that the amount of time on TV being devoted to news or news magazines is not really increasing at all. One reason for this is that the average viewer of a reality program is much younger than the average viewer of a news program, and marketers are after the youth. And finally, today a viewer question. Sim says, "Hey Brigitte, do you know how the writer's strike affects a show like Curb Your Enthusiasm? You know, where they improvise their lines?" Yeah, of course I do. I totally had to look it up. Turns out, Curb Your Enthusiasm and other shows like that are ad-libbed, but not especially the way you think. According to Ted Danson, writers and the stars work together to develop an outline for the scene, like a scenario, and then they ad-lib it. And they ad-lib it over and over and over again, and take the best parts of the ad-libbing and do the actual scene you'll see on TV. So they still use writers, and they're kind of forming a script as they go. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful Thursday night. I'm Brigitte, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.